to me, that's a little bit like at the end of the empire, everybody's just partying, and all of a sudden, blah.
No, it's like the different degrees of grief. At
Yeah.
first, you are in denial, and that was us partying all the time. That was the denial that our life is gonna change forever. Dad is dead. We won't go back to
So
the
wait,
country.
he died in what at what age? In what year?
September 7th, 1997. A lot of seven in there.
So 90. Oh yeah, 98. He's already dead. And
1997
and
September.
we were.
Actually, they fled the country, and like I was saying, we didn't know where they were.
Hmm.
And at one point, they called us to tell us that they were safe. They were in Togo, and
Hmm.
uh, and they couldn't tell us more.
Of course,
And
yeah.
then when they got to Morocco, they told us that we could join them, and it was for us. It was great because my sister Ahuela Bobo just had her baccalaureate, so we all
Mm.
had something to celebrate. Actually, when he saw her, he had a tear coming out of
Mm.
his eye because he was so proud of
Mm.
the promise he made to my father to take care of us. And as
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ahuela, last one of my father, and she had her baccalaureate, so for him it was like il a fait son travail,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. The pride.
But it's at May. It was May, no, June. Yeah, we joined them in Morocco around June, and he was sick, of course. So
Mm.
he was living at the military hospital, and all everybody was living there. The moms, they was living there, and so when we got there, we were living at the hotel because they were at the hospital. We didn't have anything here. And at one point, he told the moms to tell us that we should be looking for houses because we won't be moving from this country soon. So that's where,
That's after Paris.
yeah. We were
So
still in Paris. We were still living in Paris. That was June, between June and September 1997. And we started to look for a house, and we found an apartment. We got the apartment, and I remember the
in
day
Morocco.
Diana, sorry,
In Morocco. Now that's in Morocco.
at next to, we took an apartment in a gated community where the prince that is the king today, he
Hmm.
had one of his friend living there, so he was coming to visit his friend often. So it was a place very secure. We became very friends with the owners, a big family here. They have a lot of very successful business here, very known
Okay.
family here. And
Hmm.
it's next to French school, Lycée Descartes. So it's
Okay.
perfect for my little sisters. And that's
Hmm.
where we found the apartment. And I remember the day Diana died, the Princess of Wales.
I was in French
One
Guiana.
was 1 week before our death. Uh, and my sister's coming down the stairs screaming at the phone at my mom, oh no mommy, no, no, please. And we're like, we didn't have any furniture in the house yet. We just
Mm.
had a matrix and the TV, and we were watch, and we all stood up. We're like, what's going on, what's going on? She's like, Diana is dead. And we all went like, fuck, it's not ours. And the week after,
Wow.
it's our turn.
Wow. So the tragedy of your life is that you had an amazing life, but you lost two dads.
Yeah, two two dads that were very powerful men,
Yeah.
two of the most powerful men in our country.
Yeah.
One of the richest men of the country, my biological father,
Yeah.
the
True.
biggest land owner of the country, still today.
Hmm.
So yeah, it was. Sometimes when I think about it, I feel very proud. I'm like, oh my God, you realize you really are the queen. But at the
Yeah.
same time, but at the same
Look.
time, you're like, oh my God, le poids sur les épaules, like the responsibility of the name, and you cannot do
Mm.
because of the name. I couldn't become a singer because of my name, and because when I told my mom I wanted to be a singer, it's like, no freaking
With your
way.
fucking friend Kaysha? No. Hey, listen.
No, 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 I used to tell her about you, the way your mom motivated you, and she's like, no, no, you
But
know.
I don't even know how I got. I think it's because of Mama Ikila that
Oh, this,
really
may she
rest in
rest in
peace.
peace.
I believe that she really was the one who told my dad, let the kid
Okay, can you
try.
tell people who was Mama Ikila? She was the first woman ambassador of Zaire
Yes,
in Belgium.
yes, she was somebody that really yeah, she was an amazing woman. She
Yeah,
really I know that when we were frustrated by who we were,
it
because
did.
people don't understand where you live and you are like the royals, right? You People don't understand the frustration for you want to be a kid like the other kids sometimes. You just want to do the same stuff. Like some of us could not even like do a défrisage. Some of them could
Good.
not even like try strange
A
haircuts.
tattoo.
A
I don't know
tattoo, oh
how
my
you got
god.
the tattoos. I don't know how you did to make them accept the freaking tattoos. Kisha. Still, I'm still afraid of doing the tattoo. I did my eyebrows. My mom was
Mm.
so mad. I'm like, it's gonna go away. It's gonna go, because, and she was telling us the story, because at their time it was fashion to have the space here. It's in
Yeah,
the,
yeah. Oh
and
yeah, yeah.
didn't have it naturally. People used to take off one tooth, and my mom
Yeah.
wanted to do that, and with the sister they wanted to do it, and my grandma told them, don't do it. In several years it won't be fashion, so you will
Yeah,
look
yeah.
ridiculous. And they do it, and same for the scarification
Yeah.
on the face. They wanted to do it because it was at their
Yeah,
time.
it
It was
was
the thing that every young girl and boy wanted to do, and thank God they didn't do that to their faces. Even if I like it, I had some aunts that had those
so when I
scarification.
did my when I did my first tattoo, I did you remember my dragon in the back, the first big
Me
tattoo
too.
I did.
It's too much.
So when I did that tattoo, and I also did this one, no, yeah, this one. I started with this one, and then I
You're a
did
kid.
the big dragon in the back. I did this one, then the dragon in the back, and because my dad was around the house, I only had long sleeve T-shirts
Of
because I
course.
didn't want him to know that I had tattoos because I was scared of his reaction. So
God, you
one
McDonald.
day I just did the inking of the whole tattoo. So my whole back is full of ink. It's hurting. You have, and I still have the plastic. And my dad comes and slap me in the back. Mon fils!
Yes.
Alors mon fils, comment ça va? And I was like, ah. and and he's like, what's going on? I said, no, je suis un peu fatigué. He said, I went to cry in the bathroom.
That was our advantage. Our parents, in their culture, they were at some point very naive next to us living in
Yeah.
Europe. We
Oh
could
yeah.
hide a lot of stuff from them
So
because they were
when
just too real.
yeah, when my dad realized that I had like tattoos everywhere already, when he sees all my tattoos, he's like, because one day I was just walking without no t-shirt in the school, in the
Aye, aye.
house. I don't know, I was going to the lavanderie section of the house to go get me a t-shirt, and I'm just there without anything, and I'm just walking, and I crossed the path of my dad, and he's like, mais 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 tu abîmes ta peau,
I
and then I
can
was
hear.
like, and then I was like, well, it's too late, and that was it. It didn't. I mean,
No,
yeah. After that,
no, no. I always talk about your parents to my mom, and she takes it on the wrong way because she thinks I'm telling her your parents are better, but I'm not telling her that. I'm
yeah,
just telling
just
her, look how different they are, and look how it made my friend different. They told you, pass ton bac, and then you can do whatever you want. If
Yeah,
I
go
was
to the university.
that, if I was told that, I would have killed myself. J'aurais eu une mention because j'ai pas eu mon bac, les enfants. 2 fois, je l'ai raté. And no, I keep on telling her, look how Kaysha's parents they were. They motivated him to do what he loves to do, which is music. Look, today he lives out of his music, and look where's the queen, still
Well,
living with her mama.
well, listen, it was not that easy, but I
Uh,
guess yeah,
I know. I was there. I
yeah.
was there.
But hey, listen, I'm lucky. I'm lucky that I got the chance to throw away who I was supposed to be, so I could be who I was
Darling,
really
it's
supposed to be.
20% luck and 80% of work. You did the work.
Yeah, I did. So
I'm very. If I never told you, I'm very proud of you.
thank you so much. I remember one time. Do you remember that time where performing the club La Cinquième Dimension 5 times in a row,
Montreuil, I will
and we
never
arrived
forget.
we arrived like 30 people.
I was on the stage. I came on the stage at one point, dancing behind with
You better
organizers.
bounce, baby.
I will
That
never
was
forget.
that was
Uh,
crazy.
Guylaine was like, "No, no, ne montez pas sur scène." We're like, shh, we have to go. Poor Guylaine.
Uh, you know that she's the CEO of Virgin Records now.
I saw that. My God, how proud I am. How
How
proud I
proud
am.
I am.
No, I was like, I'm so proud. I know this woman. I know her. I know her. She's Keisha's manager. I know. No, yeah, you should be proud of her. She
So
did the work too.
yeah, she did the work too. So
Work.
there's this point where uh so now we are wait, how did you all
Very
end
nice
up
exile.
how did you end up in Morocco actually? Like, was it because the king of Morocco, Hassan one,
Hassan the second.
Hassan the second, sorry,
May he rest in power.
may he rest in power, Didi?
Uh, when the parents arrived in Togo,
Hmm.
I remember, I think it was Eyadema. He asked them when they will leave, which meant you guys can't stay. In
Oh
Kinshasa, the
damn,
French,
persona non
uh,
grata.
t'as vu ou pas? Imagine you arrive and the person tells you, tu pars quand?
I have some pressure here. You guys
And
need to.
imagine the French people living in Kinshasa, some of them I know about, know their faces and name. They signed a petition for Jacques Chirac so that Mobutu won't be accepted in France, in exile in France. While he was owner of several houses and apartments in France, he couldn't go to France. The only person that told him, come, come, die here, my brother, was Hassan II, with who he was a friend. They were like brothers.
Yes.
So it was logical because he helped also Hassan II and his family before. They
Yes.
had very good relation between the country. The country
Hmm.
they helped each other military and economically and maybe personally. I don't know which relation they had, but this is why we ended up. But I got signs that we were gonna live here. First sign was I was in university and it was my first year, and we had to choose uh, languages, the languages we want to study. And I chose Arabic because Arabic is always been one of my favorite languages after our own and Swahili, etc., etc. So I choose Arabic, and when you choose a language, you have to you have to do a presentation of the language and choose a country that speaks that language.
Of
And I
course.
chose Morocco. So I did a presentation about Morocco, just maybe a month, 2 months before my mom calls us to tell us we're gonna live in Morocco now.
Wow.